Go.
Hey everybody, this is Jill with Jill for Today. The director's here.
I am.
He's behind the camera.
I am.
He's directing. Okay, it is cranberry sauce day. I love ocean spray cranberries. These happen to have been grown in Washington State, which is north of us. Okay, so what we need to do is, I washed the cranberries, picked out all the ones that were real soft, put them in my pan. This is a 12 ounce bag of cranberries. So I got the cranberries already washed, picked out in the pot. We're going to use a cup of maple syrup. The director wanted bourbon, so I have pulled out about a tablespoon of bourbon. You've got that camera all over the place, director.
Well,
are you directing?
You keep moving things.
I'm doing it because that's what I'm supposed to do.
All right.
Okay, so we have the cranberries.
It's not easy being the director.
We have a cup of maple syrup. This is cinnamon verite. We have a tablespoon of bourbon. So then we're going to come over here. We're going to bring the camera over. Okay, so I need the zest of an orange. 1 teaspoon of zest, which we're going to zest right now and just set aside for a moment. I washed this orange thoroughly, and I'm going to zest it now. And if you don't have one of these little zesting things, you can use a cheese grater and then grate it, and then just kind of chop up the grate, and that works just beautifully. So don't be afraid to say, "Oh, I don't have one of those things." You don't need one of these things. You're good to go. So I'm going to, as I said, grate about a teaspoon here. It's going to give it wonderful flavor.
Smells good.
Yeah, I know it does, doesn't it? It's going to just be delicious. This is such a great recipe. I make this one so often because it's good. It's just a good recipe. Okay, so we've got it. Yeah, maybe I need to do a little bit more. It's not quite a teaspoon. And you really need it because it really makes the sauce taste orangey. Okay, I think that'll do it. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we have a teaspoon of orange rind.
Right.
And I'm going to set that aside. And next we've got the juice of an orange. So we're going to cut this in half. I need 1/3 of a cup, and I think that about usually is the orange. And we're going to juice this out. And if you do an orange and it doesn't have enough juice, and this one I don't think is going to, you can supplement with orange juice that you might have in the fridge. Boy, this is a tough orange to juice, I'll tell you what. And it's obvious to me we're going to need juice from the fridge, I think. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we're going to need a little bit.
You got some seeds in there too.
I see that. I'm going to get them. All right, let me get these seeds out of there. I need a teaspoon. It's nice that they float to the top for me.
As far as you know, you don't know what's lurking in the depths of that.
Whatever. Okay, so we're going to finish this out with some real orange juice. Okay, 1/3 of a cup. That's going in. The maple syrup is going in. Oh, this is such a good... And look how simple it is. I mean, it's 3 ingredients. Except for the bourbon that the director asked to be put in. All right, so we're going to give this a stir.
You need a lot of bourbon when you work with Jill for Today.
It smells so good. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this to the stove, and I'm going to get it going on a medium-high heat, and we're going to get this to a boil, and we'll be back. Okay, we have let these cranberries simmer for about 5 minutes actually, and they've all broken down in the syrup. So we're going to now take this off heat, and now comes the orange zest. We're going to put that orange zest in. Oh gosh, wow! Once I put that orange zest in there, oh my gosh, it smells good. Okay,
Perks right up.
It does perk right up. So we're now going to put it in this bowl here, and it is so hot that I'm not going to pour it in. I'm not yet, because it's just like, ooh, you could really burn yourself if it plopped over on you. This is going to thicken up as it cools. The cranberries have their own pectin, really, and then you add that syrup to them. Okay.
Smells so good.
It does smell really good, doesn't it? It does smell very festive. All right, so here's the bowl of cranberries, and we're gonna let it cool, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator so it gets nice and cold, and then we're gonna take a taste. This is our beautiful cranberry sauce. It has chilled in the refrigerator, and see, it's gotten nice and thick as it's chilled up, and I'm really anxious to try this. I haven't tasted it since we made it, so here goes. Oh, you know, that orange flavor is so delicate, and yet it's just divine in there. Maple syrup is good. Interestingly enough, I don't believe I taste that bourbon, Director. You know, we put that little bit of bourbon in there.
You should probably put a couple cups more of it in there.
It's very funny. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to serve it, right before I get ready to serve it, I'm going to chop up some pecans, put them in there, and then maybe sprinkle the top just with a little more of that orange rind. But I think this is delicious. Take one more shot of this, Director. Isn't that just really? It's beautiful. It's just
Beautiful color.
The color is beautiful. The texture is really nice. I think this is, well, it's one of my favorites. So I know it's going to be just terrific on the turkey. So that's it for now from Jill's Kitchen 2014, and we'll be back soon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.